It was 1975 in November when Eugene last had this car running. All right, I'm putting the handbrake on. Okay, here we go. Oh. Welcome to Nick's Garage, and tonight is a very special night. Here we are after hours, Manny and I. We are here to do something very special. We've had this car fully restored since it's been in my shop for 2 years. And this car belongs to the original owner of Eugene, who's bought this car brand new back in New Jersey back in 1969. And you know, he's had it for all his life, and he's had it stored for a long period of time. So he's going to be watching later on live with us when we get started. But in the meantime, I just want to make an introduction. We've got here a very special car. It is a Charger 500 designed for NASCAR, which was for aerodynamics. It's one of 392 units made. And it's the original color, the original motor, the original transmission, and it's all being restored here at my shop. So we're just going to get it started today. So we're going to put fuel in it for the first time, connect the battery. Manny's also primed the carburetor with fuel. We know we got spark at the spark plug. All the fluids are full, and all I want to do is turn the key and get it started for the first time. The only thing is, we do not have any mufflers on the car. It has headers, and it is open headers. So when we get it started, we're going to hear it. It's going to be very, very loud. And at the same time, we're going to check everything else. If there's any leaks or anything like power steering pump, steering box, maybe the master cylinder, when I put pressure on it, when the vacuum is activated to the booster, check the radiator, check cooler lines, or whatever. Check the voltage system and everything. So I presume everything should be good. All I need to do is now put fuel in the tank, crank it over, bring the fuel to the front, and then let it crank over a bit, prime the oil up to the lifters, rockers, and so forth, and then pump it away, and let's hear it start. And Manny, what do you think? What do you think? Well, how would you feel after 48 years if this was your car? How would you feel? And you have bought this car brand new.
I couldn't even imagine how it feels. I leave my car stored during the winter, and when I start for the first time, I get goosebumps.
Okay.
And I've only owned my car for like 25 years.
And that's only one winter storage.
That's right, that's right.
And look at Eugene here, he's got almost 48 years.
I'm excited. We've put
so
every piece of this car together slowly,
you,
and I think Eugene will be very happy with the results, but when this thing fires off on open headers, it's gonna be loud.
Yeah, and you know, it should start no problem because we had it running on the dynamometer.
That's right.
Everything went well. We dropped it in.
That's right.
We hooked up the radiator.
Yep.
Put the headers on it.
Right.
Hooked up the torque converter.
I filled the fuel bowl.
You filled up fuel
And
bowl?
I actually went one step further, and I pulled one of the fuel lines off, and I vacuumed out some air so that it'll draw some fuel into the line. So it shouldn't, if I did it right, it should start up and continue running perfectly.
All right, so, but I'm gonna crank it to bring the oil up.
Yep, and we need to check, like you said, power steering, battery, make sure everything is right, there's no leaks.
Yes.
So while you've got the throttle controls, I'll check under the hood and make sure there's no leaks and nothing going awry.
And we've measured all the fluids. They are all full, so there should be no urgent. Okay. And let's get it running. We're gonna warm it up. I wanna check for leaks underneath the car, see if the car goes in gear, forward, forward, backwards. Let's check at the charging system, check the steering.
Yep.
We will not know any of that until we get it started. So let's put some fuel in the tank and turn the key, and what do you say?
Let her fire up.
And let's see what happens 48 years later. Let's go for it. Eugene lives in Austin, Texas, so he's far away from here. And we are about to get the car started, so he's going to be live with us later on with cameras and on the microphone and see how everything goes.
And we have the next best thing. We have him, let's say, electronically present.
Well, we got this handheld unit.
Thanks to George, we have a nice little unit here that basically will almost give him the satisfaction of being here.
Oh, that's great.
Without the airfare.
Okay, so this is Eugene.
Yes.
So if he needs to be asked where he wants to go around the car, we look there and carry him anywhere he wants.
You let me know and I'll bring him around.
Okay, you know what? I'm just fascinated. I can't wait to get started.
Hi, Nick and Manny. It's good to see you guys. Ready for the first start.
Yeah, Eugene, here we are. We're gonna get it there. We've done all the fluid levels. Everything's full. Manny's primed some fuel in the carburetor.
Yep.
We're gonna add fuel in the tank right now. and hopefully I'm gonna crank it for a bit to bring the oil pressure up.
It might fire right away because I kind of sneaked in some fuel into the fuel line by applying a vacuum to the fuel line, drawing some through so the line isn't completely empty. I also filled the bowls, so now
From the vent tubes.
from the vent tubes.
Okay.
So the thing is, with the bowls being full and some fuel being in the line, it might be just nice music from the engine right from the get-go, which is what we're hoping.
Eugene.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Awesome.
we're gonna get it started. We have to look for a lot of things. We want to make sure if the power steering is gonna work, power brakes. We want to make sure there's no leaks. We're gonna get it running.
So we'll be jumping around the car more or less for the next few minutes.
We're gonna start her up. We're gonna start her up if it does start.
Yep.
We do have spark. We checked that with Robert a few weeks ago. What was the other thing? All the fluid levels are full.
Yeah.
Coolant, brake fluid,
Transmission.
power steering, and that's about it.
Yep.
And of course the differential, but we're not gonna drive it tonight. So we're gonna get it running. Let's go put some fuel in it. Then we're gonna crank it over. You ready?
Yup, I'm wearing my Run 440 t-shirt.
There you go.
Perfect.
And Eugene, let me ask you, the last time you heard this engine run was 1974, am I correct?
No, it was 1975 after I came back from Thailand and rebuilt the engine.
Oh, gee,
The
19...
last time the engine ran in the car was November of 75.
Okay.
That's
Anyways,
amazing.
we brought it up as 1974, but we're off by 1 year, so it's 47 years. Wow. Okay, so we'll...
After that many years, it doesn't make a difference.
No, that's what I was telling George earlier.
The only difference at this point is the price of fuel has changed just slightly, but you know, that's okay.
So we're gonna add some we're gonna put some 94 octane Petro-Canada in your car right now, and let's see what happens.
Do we move the camera around so you
Okay.
can actually watch?
With us?
Okay, let's go.
Ah, perfect.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Yours, sir.
Okay. This is the meanest fuel cap I've ever seen, man. Nothing beats this.
Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Boy, that brings back some memories right there.
I could imagine, Eugene.
Yeah. This is awesome, man.
Absolutely. The click that cap makes when you open it.
Metro 94, some good stuff.
It
Oh,
smells
yeah.
good, let me tell you.
I wish I was there to smell it.
We wish you were here with us, Eugene, really.
Yeah.
But since, you know, there's a distance between, we figured this is the next best thing.
I feel like I'm right there with you guys.
There we go.
This is awesome.
Good stuff, man. Put the whole thing in.
Yep. I just want to watch it because
Yep.
I was getting some gurgling over there.
Yeah.
Watch it, they're going to fall. You good?
I'm good. There's no leaks, I hope.
None that I've seen.
I don't know. I haven't even looked underneath yet. Well, look at every clamp we put on.
Everything's brand new.
It's got to be nice
Hoses,
and tight. And every clamp we
pipes.
put on, every connection, we double check everything.
Almost done.
While they're filling up, I'm going to walk Eugene once around the car.
That looks good, George. Oh boy, car looks fantastic.
I want to make sure we run out of fuel, man.
A little bit of dust on there, Eugene, but otherwise
sir.
she's looking good.
We're good to go.
Okay.
Checking underneath.
It's looking absolutely
Nick, you're clean underneath.
That's good.
Yep. No leaks.
No leaks? Okay.
All right, let's put this back here.
Full tank.
Get out of the way.
Okay. Put this here.
I'm just gonna do a quick
Listen,
check.
listen to this. Listen to this. Look. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Isn't that awesome? This is awesome, man. There's no better gas cap. And look at this. It's even better than the Challenge because this one's sitting up. So NASCAR, you want to fill it up. They had the big caps. They had these big containers and they filled it in.
That's right.
Within seconds with a like 3-4 inch nozzle.
Absolutely.
Okay, Eugene, I'm gonna get in it. I'm gonna crank it over.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I've been so ready for this.
All
We'll
right.
hop in, Nick.
I'm going to put Eugene in position over here on the tire machine.
Okay. I'm gonna crank it over a bit to bring the oil up, okay?
Yeah,
The angle just right for him.
All right. I'm hooking up the negative.
You connect the battery?
Yep, you have power.
All right. I'm putting the handbrake on.
Yep, thank you.
Okay.
Drive for
Come on,
start.
baby.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, Oh, that worked. Better crank. Hold on, Nick. Give me 2 seconds.
Take a look if there's any fuel leak anywhere, Manny, just in case.
We're good to go, Nick. She's dry. She's dry.
Okay, and you need that fuel.
Yeah.
Check the alternator. Check the alternator. Okay, I gotta put a neutral for that. Okay.
Transmission too.
Okay, I'm gonna put in gear. I'm gonna put it in gear.
Do I move the table?
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to... I'm trying to get it on the right. We gotta do... The brake is very hard. The brake is very hard.
Yeah. Transmission should be good though.
Yeah.
That's good. The only thing I didn't check is the coolant to see if we have, but it should be okay. Yeah, I know, right? Here. Where do you want to go?
I want to make sure it part works.
Okay.
tick-tock clock. Tick-tack clock.
Want to put some in?
No, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
We're good, no fuel leaks.
I'm going to bring the RPM down. Okay, can you see it? Yeah. You have to remove the cover? No, I'm going to take off the airplane. I want to check.
Okay, get me the...
Yeah. I gotta put it to gear. I can't hear him. Eugene, can you hear me? Wait, I'm gonna turn it off. Wait up. I just want to ask Eugene a question. Eugene,
what can we do to make you happy?
You have any questions, Eugene?
You just made me extremely happy. I have been waiting for this moment for such a long time. Nick, Randy, that was fantastic. You guys just made my week. The car is absolutely beautiful. You made my day. You guys have done a fabulous job on the car. You've exceeded my expectations. I couldn't be happier.
Thank you, sir.
We're just happy.
Yeah,
we're just happy that you're enjoying this as much as we have putting it together. It's been a real pleasure and an honor, sir.
Well,
amen.
You guys are, you're the best.
And I found out we need to adjust the handbrake.
Yep.
We need to adjust the handbrake, but the power brakes is hard, man.
Yeah, but we may have to revisit that one.
I don't know if it's the vacuum or the booster. I'm not sure.
Eugene, the only problem so far that we really encountered was the fact that when Nick went to press the brakes, he's getting a hard pedal, which means either we're not getting vacuum to the boost assist,
or something's wrong
or
with
the
it.
vacuum assist, sorry, or there's something wrong with the vacuum itself, the diaphragm. So we're gonna have to look into that. But other than that,
Yeah,
so far it's been flawless. It's
Yeah, so far the handbrake needs adjusting.
well,
It's
okay.
going to gear, but I have to run the car in drive for 20 minutes to break in the new gears on the lift during the week. But you know what? Let me move the car forward and backwards. I want to try it. Maybe it needs to need a little waking up. It goes with the gear. Will it shift automatically? I do not know, but it goes with the gear. That's good news.
Absolutely.
Did it back up? Did the backup lights go on?
They did.
It did, eh?
I saw a glimmer of white back there.
This is all minor stuff. It's typical when you got basically a brand new car, you got to sort it out.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Spoken
right.
like a man who's worked around a few machines
Yeah,
in his
you've been
lifetime.
around. You know this is mechanicals, of course. I want to take
Not
it
quite an A4, but
George, I want to take it around the block.
I know you do, Nick. I can feel it.
I want to take it for a ride. But you know what? Let me move the car forward and back.
you know
Let
what,
me just try.
Eugene? We're gonna move the car back and forth. At least
Yeah.
you get to enjoy the motion of the car. I'm gonna move the table out of the way.
Okay,
Do you want to
okay.
drop the hood?
Yeah, I'll drop the hood.
Okay, hold
Okay,
on.
here we go.
Let's
Let me
put
move
the air
that
cleaner.
camera out from under the hood.
Take your
Sounds
time.
good.
Take your time.
And I'll just back this
let's
thing
put
up.
the air
slowly.
cleaner back on.
Here, Nick, grab the plate underneath.
Okay, got
it.
All right.
I'll bring the wing nut.
Did you show Eugene that's his
having fun now.
carburetor on there? Here, Eugene. Eugene, this is your carburetor, the one that you bought back then when you used to go drag racing. There it is.
I bought that in I think 1970.
And Eugene, that's the same fuel line that you had on 516s going to a 3/8. That's the same fuel line.
They're hard to find these days.
You don't find this 516s fuel line, so I left that on as nostalgia.
That looks awesome.
You see here on this air cleaner, this is another piece we got for you. We trimmed it 7/16, then we put a base on it with Manny. We got an air filter that's about a half inch shorter. I got all the part numbers for you for that, in case you ever want to replace it. Now we have the hood clearance.
That is so fantastic.
We're trying to make it original. Here we go. Okay, there you go.
With the air cleaner on, it looks absolutely original.
It is, it is. I've always loved the original steering wheels, the original air cleaners. I always loved that touch. Look at that steering wheel. Nothing compared to what you had put on there, Eugene. It's the way you bought the car.
Yup.
Okay, let's move
Cameras
it. What
off.
do you say? Cameras
Bring the
off.
hood down.
Okay.
It should close. I'm gonna back up the table.
I want to give it more time. I want to check the flashes working on the hood also.
I'm gonna put you back on the tire machine here, Eugene.
Okay, George.
So you should see some back and forth happening. Hope this is recording.
Yeah, she just needs to wake up a little bit.
And you can open the headlights too, Nick. That's one thing we didn't try.
Sounds like a race car, man. Back at the racetrack. Let's go inside, man. Let's go inside. Time for a house. You can hear the cam in this engine, eh? You can hear the cam.
Oh, you
God,
definitely can.
you can hear the cam, man. Look at this, look at this. Okay, the shield grip works.
Eugene, I hope you felt that.
Yeah.
I was walking around.
Felt that. Sounds good, eh?
You know, it's such a pleasure to see this car rolling again.
And it's only part throttle.
That's
we
right.
We have lots of torque in this thing, let me tell you.
Is that an 11?
Yeah, that's a big 11, yeah. There we go. We got to put this on Instagram, George.
There's the proof.
There it is. It's on its own power. 47 years later.
I love it.
Oh my God.
It takes a very special person to own this car, Eugene, and I believe you to be that person. This thing is awesome.
It is, eh? And it's
Unbelievable.
You listen to the sound of the cam?
It's
got a-
melodic. It reels you in.
It ain't stock. It doesn't sound like my 440, let me tell you. A lot of connections here, man.
It's all good,
Picture
man.
looks good.
It's all good. Can Eugene see us?
Yes, you
George,
can.
here, put the light under the car. Manny, put the light under the car.
Got it.
Want to check for leaks anywhere. George, put the camera underneath for Eugene to see. Wow, you know, there's 1,000 connections here.
Yeah, this
Look at
thing
that.
all looks good.
Now that it's running, okay, we didn't get it very hot. I mean, it's warmed up. We need to take it for a long test to make it a sure test.
Yep.
So far,
good to
so
go.
good. The steering's working.
And it's not leaking. This is good.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure the power steering pump doesn't leak. The steering box, the headers, I don't think
Fuel,
they're
you're
leaking.
good. No,
It's time to
sounds
get
good.
an exhaust system. The ignition is working. No leaks on
Brakes
the
are good
radiator.
too.
Belt,
Nothing on the brakes.
charging system works. Horn
It
works.
does.
Wipers work.
Lights, tail lights,
Okay,
reverse
it
lights.
goes into gear. Will it shift? I do not know. I need to take it on the road or maybe jack it up. It looks
This
good.
is beautiful.
Where's
I can see perfectly. I don't see any leaks whatsoever.
okay.
That's
Well,
awesome.
you know what they say, in the initial startup you find all your problems. But
Yep.
all right. I
This
love
thing
the
looks
idle.
good.
Do you hear the idle?
Hey,
The idle?
this is awesome.
Oil pressure gauge works, temperature gauge works, alternator's charging.
I
think
checked
we're
the
good.
gauges; they were all active, so
Yeah.
they're good. The clock works.
Yeah, the
Clock
tax
works
works too.
perfectly.
The tack, everything works.
Excellent.
The lighter works, the ignition works, wipers work. I'm not sure about the power brakes. I'm not sure. Is it
we'll
the
check it.
booster? But I gotta press hard. It
Yeah.
stops, but I gotta press
We'll
hard.
measure how much vacuum it has.
Yeah.
We'll add vacuum to see if it comes back to life. If it doesn't, Nick, we'll open it up. That's all there is to it.
Did Eugene see the cooler? Eugene, I'm gonna show you the cooler, okay, on the transmission. I don't know, George, how do we hold this camera? Bring the light here.
Yep.
I want to show them the cooler that we installed. We make it look like original Chrysler setup. Eugene, can you see the cooler?
Oh yes, I can. That
It
looks
is.
absolutely
We drilled no holes. It's that sandwich between the rat support and the radiator, just like my Hemi Cuda factory look. It didn't boil over. Well, it didn't boil over. We're not in Texan weather yet, but so far so good. I've got a 180 degrees Fahrenheit thermostat in it.
It should be safe.
Should be good.
Yeah. Radiator's
Should be good.
nice.
Me, you know what I love the most? Sitting behind the.
Is that
the steering
crazy?
wheel, the steering wheel, man.
It is. It's a
Eugene,
handful.
you gotta sit behind the wheel. You gotta sit behind the wheel. It's gonna bring you back a lot of history, let me tell you. Wow. It's gonna bring you back young again, let me tell you.
The first time I sit behind the wheel, I feel like I'm 21 again.
Definitely.
I don't
When you
blame
hear
you.
when you hear that engine come off idle, it's gonna be fun.
Yep. All right, folks, there you have it. We finally got it running. We have it in almost 2 years, from A to Z. We got to thank Eugene from Texas that brought this car here for us to restore for him. So I want to give Eugene a very special thank you. We eventually got it going. The next thing we only got to do is fix the dual exhaust setup. And after that, it's ready for an alignment, a polish, and a road test. And then after that, if everything goes well, it is ready for delivery. After 47 years.
Eugene, it's almost there. You're almost there.
You're almost there. And okay, I just want to make a correction from earlier. It was 1975 in November when Eugene last had this car running. So that makes it 47 years. So you guys, and he's the original owner to this car, and this is a very, very special moment.
Yeah, for a very special person too.
Very
Eugene,
true, and
thank you
also-
for letting us do this for you.
There it is.
We appreciate that.
Eugene, is there anything you want us to do, anything special? Anything you want us to do? try something? You want to show you something?
I've got all the original paperwork here. I
Yes.
was going to try to hold it up in front of the camera.
Okay.
This,
There it
this
is.
is the registration.
Wow.
Oh my.
All I have to do is transfer the title to Texas. I've got plates, then it'll be registered.
Perfect.
Okay, so then when you get the registration done, send me an email with a picture of your Reggie, so when I take it for a drive, it's legal.
Last thing we need is
Yeah.
Nick to get thrown into jail for
Yeah. You know
driving
me.
an unregistered vehicle.
That's true.
No, we don't have that. And I've got some other things here too. This is the original document from Creative Industries.
Oh
Wow,
my.
you're kidding.
Nope.
Holy cow.
Okay, your car's been there, that's for sure.
Yep.
Man, oh man.
But you got a piece of, Eugene, you got a piece of history, and what makes it very special, you're the original owner to this car.
And you still have all the documentation. How rare is
The
that?
only thing I'm missing is the window sticker.
Okay.
So this is actually, for me, that's more important what he's got.
Yeah.
The actual document from Creative Industries.
Yeah.
And
And
here is the sales invoice from Fowler Motors in Sparta, New Jersey.
Sparta, New Jersey, you hear that? Sparta, New Jersey. Wow.
fate.
Sparta, New Jersey, that's where, this is too much.
That's amazing.
When Eugene told me
I'm
that.
trying to get you a flag from Sparta, New Jersey.
That would be cool.
Wait, that'd be cool, yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
And here is the
Nick.
original. Here's the original owner's manual.
Oh, you still have that?
That's impressive.
That's what
Yeah.
we're missing in the car.
Well, he has it.
We
We're
got
good.
we have the Eastern United States map that you've been writing on it back in the
Right in the
70s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Touch
And
charger.
what that was, I was going to see my roommate from Vietnam. He lived in Wakanda, Illinois.
Okay. Oh yes, yes, yes.
And that's why the mileage was on there. And here is the original warranty booklet.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Check that out.
I bet you they don't even have. I bet you Chrysler doesn't have
No
one in that good
way,
a condition.
man. Eugene, you got all the documents of this
That's
car. That
fantastic.
is fantastic. And that only belongs to one car, and yours only.
And there's the sticker
Look at that.
when it was delivered. Fantastic. You know what, Eugene? I'm so happy for you. You have the full package.
Yeah, you sure do.
And here's a little thing that you got when you registered the car.
Oh,
It
I
has
remember
your
those.
The little tags, yeah.
Remember those?
Yeah, we used to have them too.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I've completely forgotten.
We
about
used to
this.
have that too back in Quebec.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad had them on his
back in
car
the
keys,
day.
I remember.
No,
Yes,
they've
yes.
dropped that now.
They dropped it. We used to have that too.
Back in the 70s.
Yes, yes, with the Quebec plate on it.
I've got 2 of these. I'm going to give you one.
Oh, that's sweet.
Wow,
Eugene.
no, you should keep them,
You know
Eugene.
what?
That's special, man. That's yours. That's yours.
I can't say yes for you, and
Yeah.
it's like, and
No,
Eugene,
they-
it's just too special for the
Eugene,
car.
those belong
it's
to
like,
you.
You know what? It's a nice piece to have with the. Oh my!
Nova.
You have a Nova?
Well, that was, I built this car for my wife.
Wow,
Nice.
nice.
1970 Nova.
1970.
And I stripped
Look at
all
the
the
headlights.
paint off of it, took it down to metal, primered it, painted it in silver Imron, redid the interior, and did everything. All those parts on the outside of the car are new old stock.
Wow.
Did you use the Imron paint because it happens to be aviation paint?
Aviation, yeah.
That is correct, and it's tough paint, and it's hard to do damage to it.
It is. It
Nice,
is.
very nice. Very nice.
It's something. It is really something.
And here's my Firehawk.
Firehawk, made in
nice.
Quebec.
Well, you know.
And this is the Firehawk that Zixche took him in, like Creative Industries.
That's right.
Besides GM, when they did the
Run by SLP.
SLP,
that's right.
which was in Lachine, Quebec.
Yeah, and it was done by Ed Hamburger.
That's right. He was back. Yeah, I remember those days when he was with 340s, 360s in New Jersey.
That's right.
I met him once. I went there once in Toms River, New Jersey. I've gone there once. I met him already.
And if you look in the background, you can see the blue bonnets, the Texas blue bonnets
Yes,
in the
we
field.
can.
Yeah,
The flowers.
Yeah, I see it.
That is something.
That is something, eh? Wow.
They're just starting to come out now here.
Wow. Okay, you're getting the weather. So us, we're getting better weather slowly here too.
I think that winter is finally going to release its grip on Quebec, and I'm so looking forward to seeing your face when you jump behind the wheel and take that car out for a test drive.
I gun it.
Absolutely.
But don't forget, before we take it for a drive, I got to break it in on that lift for 20 minutes.
Don't worry.
To break in the gears.
I won't let you leave that door until you
we cannot
do.
forget that.
I got you covered, Eugene. Don't worry.
We're already kicking it. Look at this. We're already kicking it. Anyways.
Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome,
Eugene,
sir.
it's our pleasure.
And I've enjoyed this so much, I just can't tell you how good I feel right now.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I feel great. Let me tell you.
Then it was worth all the late hours.
And seeing you do a burnout, I just was itching to put my foot on the gas.
It is. It's a fun car, let me tell you. This car, it is, you know, like I was telling you earlier, Eugene, a lot of people didn't like the color, but let me tell you, every comment, every person that's walked into the shop loved the color of this car. Not only that, Dell brought up something yesterday, says we had to take it to a car show. This is one rare color.
And it's an eye grabber. It gets your attention.
It sure does.
It's not just the body style, the lines, it's also the color. It grabs you and holds you. And it's a warm color, it's inviting. So you know what?
And Eugene,
hats off to the choice.
And I gotta admit, everybody loves the black wheels with the red lines. Everybody loves that. A lot of comments on that.
That is exactly the way I saw it the first time. Just like that, the black wheels, the chrome lug nuts, and there it is. That brings me back to, you know, June of '69.
Wow.
Day one.
Wow. This is something, eh? Wow.
Eugene.
There it is, man. It's
fantastic.
Fantastic, man.
Well,
And
now
I've got all.
Now is the Pentastar.
I have the Pentastar, but it's got to go back to Roger.
They want to finish the polishing on it.
Yes.
So we didn't want him to put any like wax behind it. So it's like a nice clean install.
God, I love it. Just love it, don't you? You know, a lot of people walk into my shop just to look at your car. A lot of viewers, they just come, where's that 500? You can't miss it. It's in the middle of the shop.
Yep.
Well, wait till you get it out in the sunlight. Then the true color will come out.
That's
Absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, what I would like you to do, Eugene, if it's okay with you, is videotape it when it's down in Texas, son.
Yes.
And send us back pictures of it.
Well, my next thing is to get a GoPro camera and put it in the car, and I can do like a walk around on the outside. And I know it's not going to be as good as what George does, but you got a rookie here, so
we'll be happy to see it. Trust me.
Oh, you can let George take a look at the video, and he can make his adjustments, and I'll take you guys for a ride in it.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it, Eugene.
Yeah. You know,
and it won't be just one time. I'll keep doing it, you know, go different places I go to different car shows, and you guys can ride along.
It's all welcome. It's all welcome.
It sure is. It sure is.
And if any of you guys ever get down here in Texas, you are welcome here.
Oh, you know I'm definitely stopping by to see you when I go down there.
You know, I've been in, we've been to Texas, right?
Yep, me and you.
Then we got pulled over in the state of Missouri.
Yep.
At 3 in the morning.
Oh, we also got pulled over in Texas, but that's
Oh, yes, that old man with the Cadillac we had.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, Eugene, we got pulled over in Texas many years ago when I used to work for Avis. When we used to work for Avis, rent a car. We had a Cadillac and we were driving a bit too quick. At that time, it was 55 miles per hour on every state highway in the U.S. Am I correct?
And we were doing about 105.
I don't know, but it was a good.
I can tell you.
He was a good officer. You know, he let us go. He let us go because he tried to read our driver's license, but it was in French.
And it was on paper. It was without a picture on it.
Without a picture in those days. And he took our driver's license and he was walking back to his patrol car, and then he stopped halfway to his car and he turned around, came back to us and goes, "You guys, take it easy, set your cruise at 55 and have a good trip." And that was it.
So it was...
Who knows? He might have thought he was holding a lottery ticket in his hand instead.
That's possible too. But last time I was down there, I made it all the way down to Corpus Christi, the Lexington, which is docked there. We made it onto the ship, and I showed the kids. I had my kids with me and my wife, and we went around the ship, the aircraft carrier.
Right. The Boy Scouts down here, one of the things that they always do and the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scouts is they take the troop down there and you spend a weekend on it.
That's
you live
fantastic.
down,
Nice.
and I've done it twice.
That's an amazing ship.
It is.
Oh, it is. What a history, too.
Yep. I read some of it while I was there.
Oh, wow.
It's something.
The original ship went, the original Lexington went down in the Battle of Coral Sea.
That's right.
That's right.
Had another aircraft carrier coming off the ways, and they decided to fool the Japanese by naming it the Lexington.
That's right.
Different number, but it confused the living daylights out of the Japanese because they thought they'd sunk it.
That's
And
right.
Here it is. That's why they call it the Gray Ghost.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. Lady Lex is what everybody's proud to call her.
Smart. That is smart, man.
Yep.
That's amazing.
One thing for sure, we got the real thing here, man. That's for sure.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, we got
this is
the
the
real thing here. This is the real McCoy 500. There's no
right.
question about it. Everybody's seen it from day one till now.
Absolutely.
This is the real McCoy. That's for sure.
Well, in November, I plan to take it to McCacken in Chicago
Okay.
for the Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals.
I am planning to be there for November, Eugene.
Yes,
I'm planning to
I
be there.
am.
It's near Chicago.
yes.
That's right.
You know what? If he makes, you know what, Eugene, I'm gonna squeeze. I'm gonna squeeze myself into a little bit of a mess, but I'm gonna try and be there for November as well.
Yes.
If you're there, I'll make an effort.
I've already booked my reservations for it. I did it about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Now all I got to do is get my plane ticket and my hotel room and arrange transportation, and she's going.
Awesome.
And this will be the first car show that the 500 has ever been in.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Nice. So you do the first show, Eugene. You do it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Hopefully we'll see you there.
Yeah. Hopefully see you.
Got my
All right.
fingers crossed.
Check those marks on the ground, man. I love those burn marks.
No, they're number 11s. You were just
Okay,
marking
number
me.
11. Yes, number 11. You know, like we just got it started. You know, you're looking for transmission leaks.
Yep.
Coolant leaks.
Power
Power
steering
steering leaks. Cooler lines.
Transmission,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything's perfect so far. Wipers work. Flashers work.
Eugene,
The
is there
flashers-
anything else we got
Yes,
for you? Is
sorry.
there anything else you want to see since
Yes.
we got you?
No, this has just been an outstanding evening, and the only one thing that maybe the cam is a little bit too radical
No.
for the vacuum.
Yeah.
But when you were running the engine on the dyno, it looked like it would be enough because it was like 13, 14.
Borderline.
Yep.
It was borderline.
We'll see. If there's a couple of options still, so we'll figure it out.
Maybe that's the time you get some more vacuum.
It might need a vacuum canister.
Yeah.
We'll
And you do have one underneath the battery, but it was designed for your headlights, but it is not hooked up. We just have it. We put it back the same way we found it. The way
Right.
Creative Industries cut it off at the tank.
Yeah. So we'll do what we can, and we'll let you know what it takes to make it happen. But don't you worry, you'll have good solid brakes when we're done.
Oh, I know. And I have no worries about that at all. You guys are just fantastic, and I just know it'll be perfect.
Eugene,
Excellent.
Eugene, send me an email what exhaust system you want me to get from TTI so I can place the order so I can put it on.
Okay, I will, after I get off the video, I will go ahead and get on TTI's website, give you the part numbers. It's a 3-inch header back system, and it's got Dynamax super turbo mufflers for the mufflers.
Dynamax Super Turbos. Okay,
We'll
sounds
be
good.
looking for it then.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that I don't like about TTI systems is their muffler hangers. They're huge.
No,
So-
no,
We'll
no.
figure it out.
No,
Don't
no.
you worry.
They're big and ugly. We're not gonna use them.
Eugene, leave it to us.
Yeah, believe me. They're so
Maybe you
ugly.
can Get them from Accurate Exhaust.
No problem.
Don't worry, we'll fix the exhaust. I'm not gonna use those hangers.
We'll make sure you're happy, Eugene. Don't worry. If it's not looking good, it'll be taken off.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. All right?
Well, thank you so much.
Have yourself a great evening,
And you too. Yes, please.
and we'll talk to you soon. Got okay?
Okay, if I was there, we'd still be continuing this evening with
Oh.
some
Oh, no kidding. We'll be drinking.
adult beverages and some pizza.
Absolutely. We may do that in Chicago, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we will, for sure.
All right.
Sounds good.
Have yourself a great evening, Eugene.
Good evening,
It was
yeah.
great seeing you,
It's always a pleasure.
and we'll talk to you soon.
It's great seeing you guys. Thanks so much, Nick, Manny, and George.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, and thank you
Take
very
care.
much. Thank you.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night. Thank you very much for watching us here on Nick's Garage. And there you have it.
Eugene and Nick have both been passionate about their wheels since they were just kids. And for most kids, the first taste of speed and freedom comes on their very first bike. Eugene knows that many kids have to go without a bike as their families struggle to pay the bills. That's why he's proud to take part in events held by 100 Bikes for Kids. If you're able to make a donation, or if you're in the Austin area and you're able to take part like Eugene does, check out the Instagram for upcoming events.
And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.